So where I'm a determined black man, John J. I am a determined black man. And today I just wanted to speak quickly to you all. First of all, let me say I wish that y'all have a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody remains safe. If you ain't gotta go to these different places, don't.
Why do we fall?
Different events, don't.
So we can learn to pick ourselves back up.
Covid-19 is still
Transportation make you happy when your life is living here. Sirens jump behind us praying we don't go to jail.
And so
Windows
it was
skin.
brought to my attention in the last couple of weeks by looking at the recent spike in numbers, and especially in the grade schools. There has been a tremendous spike in the numbers, and especially at these schools. And I've taken upon myself to go around to certain schools and to get a visual. I wanted to collect some visual data of how they are operating in these schools and the reasoning why these numbers may be spiking. And what I've noticed is a lot of the kids are walking around, and even some of the faculty. So, you got to lead by example. But I'm noticing a lot of the kids walking around with their masks at half staff, like the mask is here, but the nose is still receptive, So even if you got the mask here, you're still not protecting yourself wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? The mask is not 100%. I've heard that so many times. I'm sick of it. The mask, what the mask gonna stop? Look, I've compared it to wearing protection during intercourse. It's the same principles that apply. It's nothing that's gonna be 100%. But if it's 99.1 or if it's 99%, that's a good way to beat the odds. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a 99% chance of beating the odds than to have a 1% chance. And so, or even a 50% chance. Because I feel like if you walking around here with this stuff as contagious as it is, as many people contracting and continue to spread it because they won't sit down, they gotta go. And I understand how boredom sits in, and people don't want to sit at home, or they got kids that's seniors and they, or whatnot, and they want their kids to be able to play ball this year because this their senior year, and they want them to be able to get their shine on so they could possibly get a scholarship. Y'all more worried about scholarships, and I understand because it's hard to get that money, that grant money to get these kids through school. But look, y'all, we don't even know how this school stuff gonna turn out anyway. A lot of these brick and mortar schools gonna have to pretty much shut their doors, and we seeing it happen right now. The governor hasn't suggested it, but we seeing it happen from city to city because the numbers are suggesting it. If you can't see that, then you crazy. You see parents urging their kids to go back to school and participate in sports. I don't understand that. You say you love your child. You want to see them be prosperous. A sport, that's a leisure. They don't have to do that. That's leisure activity. I do like it because it keeps them physical. It keeps them physically fit. But what I don't like about it is that we in the midst of a pandemic. We got a deadly virus out there, highly contagious. People continuously contracting, and people continuously dying from it. Yet and still, parents are allowing their kids to participate in sports, and the parents are going to these sports arenas and these basketball gyms and everything. So not. Whatever and whatnot. Participating in sports for what? I'm not gonna jeopardize me or my family just so that I can have fun. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna limit myself to the activity in which I participate in. That's just me right there. I gotta think about my family first. I gotta think about the people I come into contact with on my job. And my other loved ones, my elderly people in my family, elderly people I go see and check on. I can't continue to risk myself doing things that's unnecessary, and then I have to lack on what's necessary because of my selfishness and my uncaringness, and going out here and participating in all these different events. And at least if you do it, please wear your mask. Please don't touch your eyeballs with your hands. Wear gloves when you're touching a lot of this stuff, and take them off before you get in your car, go in your house, because it defeats the purpose if you're wearing gloves and touching everything in the store. Then you go there and open your door to your car with it, or you go there and you touch your steering wheel with it. and then you take them off, and then you stop at Burger King, and then you order you a sandwich, you go to eating that sandwich as you driving off from Burger King parking lot, but you gotta touch that steering wheel. The same steering wheel. I bet you ain't disinfected since you touched it with them gloves. So I don't know if people have a misperception of what it is, or misconception of how the gloves actually help prevent, but they don't help prevent just by wearing them. It's still measures that you must meet, and that's one. So I want to wish all y'all once again have a good weekend. Finish your weekend off strong. I hope y'all be safe. I love y'all. I'm just trying to hopefully somebody get this message, because man, I just don't get it. It's foolery to me for me to risk my kids playing sports just for my entertainment or for other people's entertainment, when at the end of the day you got somebody that's deadly that can kill them, you know. But y'all be the same ones raising sand about you know, if somebody at the school put their hands on your child for, you know, disciplining them for what they do wrong, but here you are as a parent urging your kids to go out here and play sports when you know that there's a highly contagious disease out here, a highly contagious virus out here. And I mean, who they playing against? You don't know. You just know the name of the team. You don't know how that team administrators are testing their guys and making sure that they people are all right. You don't know who their families are and how they, you know, going about how they living throughout this process. And that's why the numbers gonna continue to go up, because we have to take things that serious. It's just like driving a car. You gotta drive defensively. You gotta drive for the next person. It ain't always all about you. You gotta think, what's gonna happen if this car pull out in front of me? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen if that car swerve when I'm passing it? You know what I'm saying? That's how I think. Even, you know, I've been driving for 30 years, but that's how I think. Like, when I see something, I'm encroaching an intersection, so I see cars at the intersection, I'm always thinking, what if that car get off the brake too soon, or hit the gas accidentally, foot slip off the brake, hit the gas accidentally. I think like that, you know what I'm saying? So I could be prepared to make whatever adjustment I need to make before it's too late. That's how we got to think about this COVID virus. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't you know if you get sick with it, you're going to be in the hospital by yourself? Don't you know if your little baby gets sick with it, they're going to be in the hospital by themselves? Do you want to leave your baby at the hospital by herself just because you wanted to go out there and go to that, you know, that event, whatever it be? I ain't going to name nothing specific, because then y'all going to say I'm hating on this person and that person, because it ain't no person that I'm hating on. I'm hating on the ignorance. Yeah, because I want to live. I got kids, and I want to see them live. You know what I'm saying? And I got family members that's elderly, that's got underlying issues. A lot of y'all got underlying issues too. You might not even know it because you don't check on yourself like that. Obviously, you don't care about yourself like that, because you want to hit in and everything.
Why do we fall?
In the midst of a pandemic.
So we can learn to pick ourselves back up.
Y'all too much. Just had to
Transportation make you happy when your life is living hell. Sirens jump behind us praying we don't go to jail.
When the skimp to it.
Peace.